Okay, this is a long one again. This is a video review of Captain America Wave 1. Well, this guy's not Wave 1. Again, like I did with the Marvel Universe, I'm going to do this whole wave in one big mighty package. So let's go on with the consumer information. The first wave I got at Toys R Us. They were about $7.99. And then Toys R Us raised the price. Whoop. But when they showed up in Target, Target had these guys for $7.99 for a long while. But after the movie came out, they decided to raise the price to $9.98. While the Marvel Universe and the Spider-Man figures are $7.99 on sale, these Marvel figures went up from $7.99 to $9.99. So that's the price that you'll find these guys for. Alright, so this is the history section. In terms of history, I'm not going to read the card backs because I discarded them all. I scanned the bios, but that's about it. I'm gonna have the Winter Soldier take a nap. In terms of history, you have two universes here. You have the Ultimate Universe and you have the 616 universe. Now, let's go with Battlefield Captain America, which is basically it's basically World War II Captain America. I like this uniform. I don't know if I should get into liking and stuff, but I really like this uniform. I made a little drawing of him, at least his mid torso, and it's cool. For some reason, I'm a big fan. I think it was because of Star Trek movies. I'm a big fan of the the breast, the double breast, and the collar. So these guys are the same guy. This is Captain America when he was in World War II, and then this is Ultimate Captain America when he's revived in our modern times. And then you got the 616 Captain America, and you got the Winter Soldier, who is Bucky. In I like to make the joke that Marvel Universe Bucky is actually Rick Jones. Shh, don't tell the Hulk. And that this is like the old Bucky, the who eventually lost his arm because he was hanging on to a rocket. So these guys worked together way back in World War II in the 616 universe, and when for years Bucky was supposed to be one of those characters that doesn't come back from the dead, and they brought him back in a good way. This is his evil incarnation with the long hair. I prefer the long hair as opposed to the short hair. And then you have Captain America, who looks alright. I think he looks unhandsome. There's something about his look that doesn't, to me, it doesn't say 616 Captain America. I don't know why, but it is the correct costume and everything. So that's it for the history. Articulation. The first figure in the series was the Ultimate Captain America. He's number 1. So let's start with him. Nice. Alright, so he has a ball jointed head. He also has a ball jointed shoulders, which rotate around. He has a ball jointed elbow, which is pretty cool. No swivel. There's no swivel wrist or up here or here. He does have a mid torso joint, And he has this new crotch, which is very cool. I like it. That's why I'm more a fan of these Captain America figures than the Thor figures. So all you do is turn this, and then this, and then do this. His knee bends two places. Uh-oh. It does it. So his knee bends in two places over here. And he has a ball jointed ankle. It's pretty cool. So that's Ultimate Captain America. He's gonna take a nap. Next up is number 2, which would be regular Captain America. He too also has a ball jointed head. As you can see, it's kind of creepy. Let me take a look at the other cap. Yeah, he still has the same creepiness with the neck. Just like Ultimate Captain America, his arms can go round, up, ball jointed elbow, no swivel in the arm, mid torso joint, although it's a little tighter, no waist, and you got this joint here. Voila. 2 points at the knee and ball jointed ankle. Whee! So that's it for El Capitán América. Next up, you got figure number 3, which is my favorite. He was one of the first figures that I wanted to get, because this is actually a repaint of a Marvel Universe figure that was a San Diego Comic Con exclusive. So he has more articulation than the other guys, even though it's kind of old. His head is on a ball joint. His shoulders can go all the way around. He has 1 point of articulation on his elbow, and he has a swivel wrist, and also his hand can go up and down like that. He has a mid-torso joint, but the web gear gets in the way, but not that much. His hip articulation is weird. As you can see, there's a ball joint, and then there's a swivel on the top of the thigh, but I'm having some trouble. There's 2 points at the knees. There's a cut here at the calf, and you have this new foot joint, which is a combination rocker joint and swivel. Has a ball jointed head, swivel shoulders, nice star. There's no bicep cut here or here. The elbows are ball jointed. He has a swivel wrist in both hands. He has a mid-torso joint. And just like Battlefield Captain America, he has these ball jointed hips, double jointed knees, and ball jointed ankles. No rocker joints. First up is Ultimate Captain America. He comes with no guns, just this ugly shield, which I guess my skin color is getting in the way. This shield separates in two like a big old cookie, and it has these blades that come out of here for cutting. I would have wished that with these shield gimmicks that Hasbro would have thrown in a regular shield so that you're not losing out. It's like, I got Ultimate Captain America, but look at this shield. This is worthless and useless. The shield has this little peg in the back which can plug into the back of Captain America. And also you can take this out and clip it onto his wrist. The other part has the same deal so that you can have both halves on both wrists. Figure number 2. Get regular Cap. Cap comes with the best thing of all, his shield, which is circular. It's painted in metallic colors. It also comes with this little clip. There's a peg so that you could plug in the back of the figure over here. Oh, Excelsior! And he comes with this useless projectile launching thingy, which I think was borrowed from the Hypervelocity Iron Man figure and painted blue with some red. These wings are soft and it shoots this missile. Also clips onto the form of the figure. So voila. Next up, my favorite, we got Captain America Battlefield Cap. He comes with this helmet, which is only held on by friction. I squeeze it a little tight so that it stays. He has this Thompson machine gun. Let me show it off. Thompson machine gun. The machine gun is made out of soft rubber. So that's not gonna work. It kinda sucks. He also comes with 45 that fits into the small holster. The gun goes into the holster. And if you might notice, this hand is upside down. I'll get to that. He also comes with this old-timey shield, which is pretty cool. It's different than the old-timey Marvel Universe Captain America that we got. Has more stars and stripes. It has this new plug, which has a peg, so you could store the shield on the back of Captain America's back. There you go. Good work, soldier. And last, we have the Winter Soldier. He comes with this rifle, which is well detailed and should belong in with some G.I. Joes. I wouldn't be surprised if this was borrowed from G.I. Joe. But it is kind of soft. So that's not good. He comes with this backpack, which turns into a jetpack. Opens up like this. These engines come out. For Mother Russia. And the last thing that the Winter Soldier comes with is the sidearm. It's a reuse of Doctor Doom's gun from Secret Wars. Also on the soft side. Bow, bow, bow. So that's it for accessories. This is my favorite part. First up, we got Ultimate's Captain America. There is some paint, like a bit of a paint slop. The A is a bit messed up if you look at it, but that's depending on the figure that you pick up. Because this guy, he certainly, his A is nice and clean, but as you can see, the paint on the side of his cheek comes out a little bit more, and there's some paint on his nose, which is not a cool thing. But in terms of the face sculpt, I like it. He looks like an old grumpy man, which is perfect for the guy who says, "You think this A on my forehead stands for France?" No, it stands for America. Next up, we got the regular cap. There is some paint slop, just like the Ultimate's cap. Here's the second cap that I got. This one looks better out of the two, that's why I have him out here. But I do like the face. I think what I don't like about it, what makes him look un-616-ish, is he looks old. I mean, Captain America is not a young guy, but he looks like he's maybe getting there around his 50s. He looks old. That's it. Next up, we have Battlefield Captain America, which is Ultimate's World War II Captain America. I like the color of his eyes and the expression on his face. It's not like the Marvel Legends figure, which is like screaming in horror or whatever it is. The scope on the mask makes it look like there's glass there because of the depth that there is, and his eyes are nice and blue. He has a bit of a paint slop on his collar, if you can see, but for some reason when I saw this face scope, I thought of Kyle MacLachlan. I don't know why. He was in the movie The Hidden and in a TV show called Twin Peaks. But it's an okay head sculpt. I liked it. I like it better than the Marvel Universe Winter Soldier head sculpt. Any of them. So that's it for head sculpts. So, what's my final verdict? After a lot of thinking, I've decided that my final verdict is gonna basically be any negative points that I find in anything that I review. I don't like being negative, but I figure if you're watching this video, you already have a desire to buy these items, and I guess you want to find out what's not the cool part of an item that you're thinking of buying, that will make you regret buying it. So my final verdict is these figures are great. They're very awesome. Way better than the Thor figures, in my opinion. But there is one flaw. While the Thor figures have ugly character designs and these have awesome, cool character designs, these have paint issues and quality control issues. I've already mentioned this captain, my second captain's hand is upside down. If you notice, I could twist it around, but it's just he has two right hands. That's not good. There's also a fact a lot of people like to point out about the thinness of this part in the legs, which make the legs wobbly, which is not good. So there's some serious quality controls with some of these figures. This is the only one that's as extreme as this, with a upside down hand. But quality control, and also the other thing is the paint issues. As let me see. As you can see here, there's some silver on this Winter Soldier's neck, and look at his mask, it's bleeding onto his face. That's not a good look. I don't know what happened with the Captain America figures. The reason why we got so many like figures that are from the comic line is because in terms of movie designs, Hasbro didn't have that information ready. That's why the second wave has the movie Cap and Red Skull. So those are the bad parts of the figures. Another thing is, I guess the price. When these came out, they were $7.99, but it seems like everywhere they've been raising Hasbro figures to $9.99. $9.99 seems to be the standard in price. I bought all of these figures, one to keep for the collection and one to keep outside loose at Target for $7.99. In my mind, I considered Marvel Universe $9.98, Captain America $7.99. Captain America is the better deal. And I still think it's the better deal because I even bought the comic pack of Crossbones and Bucky Cap, even though I already had two of the figures. So if you're a fan of Captain America, I would recommend you get this line. In the past, I've said that movie figures usually go on sale and get sold at discounted prices. While in December I was able to find some Wolverine Origins figures in a store called AJ Wright for $4.99. I still haven't been able to find any Iron Man figures at discount stores. I can find them in like drugstores like Dwayne Reed and Rite Aid and CVS, but they're not for a discounted price. I picked up an Iron Man 2 drone at a Rite Aid for $11.99. So I can't say to wait, but if you want these figures, if you like good figures and you don't care about paint, then pick these guys up. If you're a paint guy, I'm a face sculpt guy. So if you're a paint guy and you're like, oh, look at that, Captain America has some dark spots here on its chest, on his mid-torso, and there's some slop. If that's a big issue to you, then I would recommend you avoid the line because it's everywhere. Paint issues are everywhere in the first wave and a bit in the second. I'm looking at you, U.S. agent. Alright, thanks for watching. And if you like this video, like it.